Hey there, guys. So, welcome to episode 200. This is 200 reviews. It's also a Heady Topper Weekly episode. I actually skipped a week or so of a Heady Topper Weekly. I really didn't have much to say, and I thought, I'd just skip that week and, dig into this 10-week prime time that of this beer that John Kimmick says Heady Topper's at its finest. So, I'll run through the beer. I guess I'll talk about maybe 200th show, the channel in general, and then actually have a quick little discussion about bars in general, just craft beer bars and stuff. So yeah. So first off, about the beer, let's dig into the beer. So the beer is still that nice orange color. It's maybe gotten darker with time, but yeah, let's get it. Yeah, the aroma to me has gotten a bit more cohesive. It's a bit fruitier throughout. There's still that yeasty action, that pine dankness, but it's all there. Yeah, let's get the flavor. Cheers. Mm-hmm. Wow, very nice. What I've noticed is that maybe the beer has sort of just gotten less yeasty and raw and abrasive, sort of grown to sort of a much more mellow, enjoyable beer. But I will say that maybe with this 10 week period, at this 10-week period, the bitterness on the back is very assertive. And this is an assertively bitter beer, but I believe it might have been less bitter, maybe at 4 or 5 weeks in. Let's see if we can. I mean, yeah, there's still that big yeast action that I get, that pine, that herbaceous quality. Um, it's almost like an astringency, like a medicinal kind of bitterness on the palate. Yeah, I mean, in general, I would love to tell you that this beer completely transforms from week 1 to week 10, and this is a completely crazy thing, and that this beer is very interesting to do. And I will say, in the end, after 10 weeks, this is not a huge, big deal. The beer is very resilient. As I've said throughout, it's hard to really pick out any differences. I would be lying to you if I could tell, if I came to you guys and said, "Hey, give me a 1 week Heady Topper, give me a 10 week Heady Topper," I can clearly tell those two apart. I think there are differences, and but I can't clearly tell you. This beer develops a lot with time. In the end, they can it. I refrigerate it in a very cold fridge. This beer is just very resilient. Don't be afraid if someone gives you a fridged can that's maybe 10, 15, 20 weeks old. This beer lasts. So that's pretty much my conclusion with 10 weeks in on this beer. Still obviously very delicious stuff. Anyway, we're on the 200th episode. I just want to talk about the channel in general. I really appreciate you guys watching and being subscribed, commenting. That's huge for me. I really love the interaction with you guys. Any questions, any comments, any suggestions, just let me know in the comments. Really appreciate you guys watching. I'm actually working on making the sound quality a bit better. Hopefully, I'll just keep on improving the channel. Let me know what you guys think I can do to improve the channel. I have some cool things in my cellar that I'd like to share with you guys and review. So I'll let you guys. I'll show that soon. But in general, actually, I'm a law student or was a law student. I graduated law school, and I'll be taking the bar this summer, studying for the bar this summer. So unfortunately, I might not be as prolific. Maybe not. A handful of reviews per week. Maybe just a couple, one or two. We'll see. But I'll still be reviewing, so don't worry about that, guys. And actually, I'm about to get ready and head out to a bar to meet up with some friends, a craft beer bar in Manhattan. And just want to talk about beer bars in general. What do you guys like in bars? What do you look for when you go to a bar? I guess craft beer bars, but regular bars in general. Personally, there's a lot of great beer bars in New York City. New York City has very good distribution, and we've slowly gotten better and better. So the options are very good. And but one thing I will say, we have really wonderful craft beer bars. We really get awesome things. And another part is that about New York City is that we get really cool releases. Randomly you might find KBS or Bourbon County on tap, or something rare, something that you might have to trade for might just randomly show up on tap because somehow these bars get kegs of these awesome beers. Maybe not much of the beers, so you have to show up on time and get a small pour of it, but you get to try it at least. What I personally like about craft beer bars, let me think. One is I don't want them absurdly crowded. One that comes to mind is Blind Tiger in New York City. It sort of, I guess, gets the after work crowd or something, and it is shoulders to shoulder. I'm not someone that complains about, oh, this bar is too loud, or why can't we go somewhere a bit quieter where there's less people? But this place is just a zoo. I mean, you just can't move anywhere. So I prefer at least some personal space if I was at a craft beer bar. Another one's just great selection. I really like having some good bars I know have about maybe 5 to 10 beers, but I really like the big ones, like 20 to 30 beers. Really awesome to be for me to be able to be selective and then pick what I want. So maybe I'm not like you stuck with only just a few options. I like a lot of options. What else do I like at a craft beer bar? Price is a good one. I just in general, yeah, like New York City is really expensive to drink, so especially craft beer. A decent craft beer at like 8 to 12 ounces can cost $8 to $10, depending on how good the craft, how highly sought after the craft beer is. Something like Pesce Mortel. I was looking on a beer bar site. It was 8 ounces for $10, I think. And I mean that must be a ridiculous price for some of you guys. But in general, you should be able to find like a decent IPA for $7 a pint for 16 ounces. Some IPAs might be served in 12 to 14 ounce glasses, and they'll still charge you $7, $8, $9. Yeah. So hopefully, maybe if it's a couple dollars less for craft beer, then I sort of look forward to that in a beer bar. In general, really cool decor. Like if they have a good sense of how they created the bar, it's convenient. It's nice looking. There's good tables and chairs and everything. Another one is great service. Service is probably number one actually. If the people are knowledgeable about craft beer is great. If they are quick with service, they're kind. Always tip your bartenders well if they're good bartenders or good servers. In general, that's about it. Any beer bars craft beer bars had really good events. Obviously, I look forward to those. But in general, yeah, just have a good beer list. Serve it well, do it well, and that's what I look for in a craft beer bar. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys like in a beer bar. So until next time, guys, cheers. 200 episodes. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll definitely keep it up. So until next time, guys, later.